who is ready to plug it in with Mallory. So, as you know, in the past I've talked about John from Let There Be Country. Someone is calling me. I have no idea who this is. Hold your horses. Sorry, that turned out to be my brother on the phone returning my call. Also, I have soup cooking on the stove. Don't want that to get too hot and then evaporate, and then I don't have any food. I did have my car running. I just turned it off because, didn't want it to die. I got a lot on my brain, but back to getting plugged in with Mallory. So, John from Let There Be Country. I told y'all before to like them on Facebook. Let There Be Country Facebook. And that is 98.1 on FM, or you just go to their Facebook page and you can click and listen to the radio station on your laptop. And Let There Be Country runs Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 1. There you go. And he's also, as I'm learning, he's also on Magic 98.3. I'll put these thingies below in the description because right now my brain's like scrambled eggs. But he is there. He's Saturday and Sunday nights. Saturday he's on from 12 to 6, Sunday 12 to 5, so he does the night show there. He also, surprisingly, is the announcer and works at Somerset Patriots Ballpark. So if y'all's in that area, he's also there too. Hey. And again, to his sister Rosie, her YouTube channel, Emeralds Productions 96. So go subscribe to her and check her out. And I have a new little pluggy plug. It's Photo by AJ, but it is not spelled typical. It is spelled F-O-T-O. I have a boatload of stuff to show you because we did a photo shoot together, and I will definitely do that maybe at the end of this video, because maybe I could do it right now. I will do it now. Let's do it now. You want to do it now? We'll do it now. So, this way you can see here. If you can see, it's probably a glare from the window in front of me, but there I am. And then you can see up at the top there, Photo by AJ. That's him. Here I am. So lovely. Aren't I lovely? I'm just so lovely. And again, you can see it's, I'm sorry for the glare here. Photo by AJ. That is not what I wanted to show y'all. Alright, here I am. So gorgeous, so pashy. These are like the same, three of the same, sort of. Here's me with my fellers. These are my best friends here in a hat. Over there's a hat. Y'all can see that. Isn't this and what's really cool about this, and my aunt, I was talking to her on the phone, and she really likes these photos of me because she said I look like myself, but at the same time I don't, because it's not my usual poses that I do, because I kind of stiff a little in front of a camera because I don't want someone directing me, do this pose, do that pose. So here's a sunflower because that's one of my favorite flowers, that and daffodils, but hey, daffodils long gone. So so this is kind of nice for me because it's obviously, that's how I look. If you were to see that, you'd be like, oh, that's Mallory for sure. But that's my styling, my clothes, my makeup, my hair, that's all me there. But the poses are different than, what I normally do. So it's a nice mix up, change it up. There, if you can see behind the sunflower, that is a glass Baroque, I think it's Baroque crystal, not glass, crystal angel. That is the award I won when I was in high school there my last year. There's obviously my famous camera because I like to do YouTube videos, as y'all be knowing. I really love this one a lot because here I am holding a ladybug, not a real one though. My dad got me that from Mexico. And I love ladybugs. This is kind of cute. He took this and my mom fixing my hair. Again, more of me reading from the whatever. Anyway, sorry. This is me with my headphones on painting. There's another shot of that. Again, another one. This is so cool. Here is me. Like, what I love about these is you can see the back of my head, but then you see my face in the mirror applying makeup. Like, I'm holding a brush. I don't know if you can see, but I'm holding a makeup brush and applying some highlighter to my face. Here I'm putting on some Maybelline Whispers. I believe that's what it was. If not, it was, I think that's what it was. I'm always going to say, like, Revlon's lip butter. And then here's me putting on some mascara. Oh, and that's that for that portion of being plugged in. So there's a new pluggy for you. And I shall return in one momentito. I'm going to go check on my soup. Good thing I checked on my soup. It was nice and steamy. It's really hot, so I'm going to let it cool. But, so I made some things. I made a sticker actually for my mom's car. And I thought it was going to be on the outside of the car, but it turns out I picked the one where you stick the sticker from the inside. And in the new car, the back window there is kind of dark and hard to see, so I may have to order another one. Basically, it looks like this little card I'm going to show you. Got me some little business cards. This is like it's on Facebook for Feel a Need Foundation, because I've been all about getting the word out for Feel a Need Foundation on YouTube, because you know everyone like tweets and YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook, Facebook, but YouTube as well. And I did anywhere and everywhere I could post Honey Child, I posted about Feel a Need, and guess what? Someone marked it as spam in one of their things, or Facebook that I was spamming, so I can't do that anymore. I can private message people about it, but I'm being very cautious because I don't want to get banned from that either. Then I won't be able to talk to my friends. So, ta-da, I made these up to give to people so they know what I like. Feel a Need Foundation. There it is, up and close and personal on Facebook. But you can also go to feelaneedfoundation.org, or as it says here, info@feelaneedfoundation.org. Just email that address if you like some more little stuff. So here I'm going to talk about Feel a Need. Woo! So as you can see, it says Feel a Need Foundation, and it says, I have autism. What's my future? I need a place to develop my dream and where my passion is a part of that plan. And then as you can see, he has a future, and he would like a future. So it says bridging the gap between adults with special needs and the community. So you don't just have to be Aspie or autistic or on the spectrum and whatsoever, although that is kind of geared more heavily towards that, because Katie, the founder, she has an autistic son. But if you got special needs, like whatever you got going on, CP Downs, I'm sure all that, is included. And then I will show you this loveliness. So basically, the mission is that Feel a Need is a nonprofit organization. The mission of Feel a Need Foundation is to support adults with special needs, including, but not limited to, autism, as I was just saying, by identifying, nurturing, and developing the individual's potential. And again, some more cute photos. And the philosophy Feel a Need Foundation strongly believes that a happy, secure, nurturing environment opens doors for positive development and full potential of every individual. Individuals with special needs should be given the freedom of choice in their journey through life. A Feel a Need Foundation accepts the challenge to bridge the gap that lies between the community and the world of special needs by providing vocational training program that will become the beginning of a rewarding future. Now, let me talk about this a little bit here. So basically, as I've said in the past, and it's not really nice to say, but it's honest. It's my honest opinion how I feel. You graduate high school, you're screwed. Where are you gonna go, right? Depending on where you're at and who you are, you're screwed, or you're semi-screwed. So basically, because Katie here, what she is learning is when he graduates high school, there's really nowhere for him to go. There aren't places set like this for adults. If you're a child, loads of support groups, loads of therapy, you do the whole shebang bang. But once you've graduated, whether you graduate at 18 like I did or 21 like some of my friends, you're lucky if you get a job. Or I tried County College of Morris. I'm still in the process. I got like 30 some odd credits under my belt, but I've yet to complete my certificate to become a teacher's aide. So life is tricky, my friends. And so basically, you know, the Fill a Need Foundation, you're gonna they have levels like 1 to 6, so like groups. So depending on where you're at and what you need, you'll be placed in the proper group, if you will. So some people need one-on-one, some people need one-on-one with an aide, some people need a little guidance, some people obviously, like I mentioned, need a lot. And basically you're going to learn things like vocational skills, but you're not just going to learn how to be a janitor or anything, because that's what they said. Like, there's day programs, there's group homes, there's these places out there, and I don't mean to put them down, but it's very limited. It's like you have A or B, and those are your options, and there's no what's behind door number 2. If you don't like A or B, tough. You know, if you want something that's outside of the house, that's what you gotta do. And then what if, and she said, like, what if my kid doesn't want to do option A or B, basically. I'm putting this in my own terms. But if you do go to their website, fillneedfoundation.org, you'll read all about Katie's story. But I'm just, you know, giving blips of it in my own terminology here. And so she wanted to create a place where, hey, if you like painting, you're going to paint. If you like gardening, there's going to be a garden there. You like horses, there'll be a horse you can ride and do equestrian therapy. I don't know if that's what that's called, but therapy with the horses. Basically, depending on where you're at, their goal is to teach you what you need to know to become independent and get a job, get out in the world. But if you're someone that, you know, maybe that's not an option, they will never close their doors on you. You can stay there until the cows come home. And that's a really beautiful thing to know, that you always have a place that you can go to and feel like you're belonged and that you're valued as a human being. And it's a wonderful thing. So it says the need. The number of adults living with special needs is unimaginable. Many of these adults are waiting list for services. Let me tell you, a housing list at this point is 10 years, and who knows what it'll be like tomorrow. To get certified for a budget from the state and services from the state, the stuff that you have to do in the waiting that takes place, I'm probably going to be gray and old by the time all this happens. So honestly, it's like unimaginable. So the number of children that are being placed on this list when they turn 21 is truly unthinkable. Today, autism is the most newsworthy disability, having 1 in 88 diagnosed rate. Researchers shows that this number will continue to rise. After high school, the next step towards rewarding future doesn't exist. Government assistance for adults with disabilities is, oh my gosh, it's a word I cannot pronounce. Earmarked for services. Services only exist if there are programs. Programs are only created when the parents of the community members build them. The future is in their hands. And here, look, 1 in 88. And that was like when I was thinking about going to Beacon College. Beacon College started back, 1989? And it was all because 4 parents were concerned about their children and they created a college. It's like parents get together and they make dreams happen for their children. So here is oh my gosh, fancy words. Innovative? I don't know, y'all can see that, right? Can you see that word there and read it for yourself? So, we have a global problem, but Phil and Need Foundation would like to share our local solution. One of the Phil and Need's goals is to design and develop and manage a self-sustaining green campus called the Hamlet. The Hamlet will have a vocational training program called Hamlet Academy. This will be a place where adults with special needs can develop the skills to their fullest potential. Through these skills, the students' creations will support a financially self-sustaining campus. And like I said, it's going to be like high school level to a county college level of academic trait. I just made that word up probably about the vocationalness. Because there's kids out there that still need speech therapy, OT, PT, they need all these things. But when they graduate high school, that's all thrown out the window and shot to hell. But Phil and Need is saying, come to us and those therapies will continue and you will constantly get the help that you need. So, the Hamlet is where special needs, environmental concerns, and community involvement come together. So to help make this affordable for people whom would like to come here once it is built, they have it, they're making it, as best as they can to make it cost efficient. They're in the process of looking for a plot of land, because this will be a 10-acre campus, as to where they can plop it down, build it, and get it going. I'm very thrilled that they are looking in my town. If not, they're definitely going to be putting this up somewhere in my county, and then hopefully set up another one in New Jersey. Because New Jersey, see, the rate is 1 in 88, but for New Jersey, we're 1 in 50. We have we're right behind Utah, that's 1 in 49. Because I've Googled, yeah. But you can Google for yourself, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's what I'm pretty sure that I know of. And that is just, it can't wait. It's unacceptable. It's ridiculous. So we need more places like these, and I plug it like you would not believe. And some of you are like, I don't live in New Jersey. But you know what? Their goal is to go countrywide. So one of these facilities, they might pop up in your state, and then you'll be thankful. But here's the Hamlet Plaza. This is the plaza. Doesn't that look so gorgeous and fancy and lovely? So there's the Hamlet, there's the campus. What is it? I just read that to you. The Hamlet Academy for the students, if you will. But then there's this plaza where it's going to have shops and restaurants and the like. So the community, meaning anybody and everybody that lives in the community, can come dine and shop and mingle with a special needs population. And maybe, let's say there was a bakery, and let's say one of those Phil and Need people, applicants, studente, loves baking. They could help out in the bakery there and get involved in the community. Their goal is to get you ready, then have you on a part-time basis somewhere, and then hopefully on a full-time basis job, and have you launched out of your birdie nest. If that's possible for you. If not, then you know what? You can stay here as long as you like. You know what I mean? The old saying, you can't stay, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Like the bar's closing and get out. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. That's not the case. You are always, always welcome. So lastly, please join us on our journey as we develop the first of many Hamlets, as I was saying. The Hamlet will not only support the future adults with special needs, but it will also tend to the needs of the environment and the community at large. Because it's going to be green, it's going to be healthy, it's going to be really, really good. And here's all their information. So be sure to jot this down, look them up, like them, all that good stuff. Now this is going to be a really long video because I have a lot to plug. Hopefully my soup's cooled down. It's still steamy weemy. So moving right along with special needs. Get ready for long videos, what I guess. So basically, my new mission. I mentioned earlier about a support group for the Aspies. Okay, I don't care what the DSM-5 say. Throw Asperger's syndrome out the window and just put us under an umbrella of autism spectrum disorder. I don't give a flying hoot. I'm an Aspie. I have Asperger's. Deal with it, people. I'm here. I ain't going anywhere. So Asperger's. This is what's called Asperger's Skills Building Network. Ta-da! It is the YAI network. Some of you may know this, some of you may be hearing this for the first time, but I gotta plug this sucker because I really need this bad boy and they need other applicants besides me. So, here we go. Get ready. The National Institute for People with Disabilities in New Jersey is running a program for adults with Asperger's syndrome. While there are support groups for children and families with autism syndrome, Asperger's syndrome, presently there are few adult groups in New Jersey. Again, where is these things for adults? They're far and few between. Openings are available for New York and New Jersey residents. Each group contains about 12 participants, along with a group leader and an assistant. Group sessions are held 2 days per week from 10 to 3. Lunch is part of the program time. Staff is available to work with participants individually on an as-needed basis. So, come join our skill building group, where you can practice social skills and behavioral skills, enhance your employability skills, increase your involvement within the community at large, create and maintain meaningful relationships. Because once the program ends, it doesn't end. They get together monthly, every third Friday of the month, and they meet at a local, it's not local for me, but local diner, and they all get together and keep it going. And learn stress reduction practices, team building activities, role-playing exercises. They do scrapbooking, journaling, other creative activities, and so much more. I just learned now that they do game shows. And I'm like, that's Jesse's name all over it, my good old buddy boy Jesse. And so what I've showed you so far is this here. And it's kind of like acting exercises. It makes me almost want to take an acting class because it's amazing. The program is experiential in design. The participants learn through active participation, role-playing, acting scenarios, real-life scripts, audio and videotaping, team building, and exercises with lots of rehearsal and practice periods. The major emphasis, and there's the phone ring, is to enhance appropriate social skills, behavior skills in order to make a meaningful social connections, enhance employability, and if needed, explore additional educational or job training options. The curriculum has been developed from published works of the person in the field as well as professionals with Asperger's, and I'm going to go see who's... I am back. I just ate my soup balls on the phone with my grandmother. She can talk and talk and talk and talk. But I love that lady. So, where were we? We were talking about the Asperger's Skill Building Network. So, and I was reading this bit really, really fast as the phone was ringing. Hopefully you heard it, but let's see. Entry qualifications, because that's good to know if you're interested. Adults with clinical diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome, adult with a diagnosis of an autism spectrum with Asperger-like features, rooted in weak people. So you definitely have to have a legitimate diagnosis from like a psychologist or psychiatrist. You can't just be like, I think I'm an Asp, I need social skills help. They will not take you. So individuals, this is how you can attend. They may be funded by DDD, which is the Developmental Disabilities of New Jersey, or you can privately pay, or while you're waiting to be DDD qualified, you can pay out of pocket, and then the funding for y'all will be kicking in here. I feel like I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so basically, excuse me, basically, because, well, here I have this whole smorgasbord, this little paper. I was going to read from it, but yeah, I'll read a little bit of it. So basically the topics that are discussed in this group, you know, you learn about keeping friends, interviewing. They work on interviewing, writing resumes, cover letters, exploring and expressing emotions, dating, relationships, socializing at work, hygiene and grooming, conversational manners, how to deal with things on the job, etc., etc. There's obviously a whole plethora of things here, but that's just some of them. Here, I was going to tell you how the day runs. So basically, you come there at 10 in the morning, and then you have, the group begins, so everyone comes in around 10, hopefully on time, and then you have a group check-in / empathy practice. Let me explain. A group check-in, basically you check in with each other, how y'all's doing, like, you can say what you did on the weekend, or if you have a pressing issue, like, you had a confrontation at work and you want to talk about it. So it's semi-group therapy, semi-not in a way. Then you have an empathy practice. So, and it's called, what's it called? I forget what it's called, but we've done this. And basically, because we had one person in particular, he would come in very stressed because, his mom was having surgery, or his dad, like things in the family were going on, and he was worried about it because he was just going to be with us all day at the group. So basically, if I were him, I'd sit in a chair, and then a volunteer would come behind me, and they would try to say how I feel. They wouldn't be like, oh, Mallory's sad, Mallory, no. They'd be like, I am scared. I am frustrated because I want to know what's going on, but I don't have a clue. I'm nervous because I really want everything to go well, etc., etc. Then you check in with the person behind you checks in with you to make sure that that is exactly how you're feeling. So everyone has a general understanding of really what, the person in the chair, because they're sitting in a chair, is feeling. So that is kind of like your empathy practice. So we have a little breaky break. You can go to the bathroom, socialize amongst yourself, get a drink, the whole 9 yards. Then we do a stress reduction strategy. Normally that would be like some deep breathing. So for 5-10 minutes we do like some deep breathing, kind of like a meditating. And it is asked if you had left the room to go to the bathroom during the break and we're in the midst of this and you can hear it because we have nice music playing through the door, to wait outside until we are done. Then we get into a team building activity, and that's really fun because you get into a group and you play, essentially you're playing like little games, but it really is beneficial in a lot of ways. It's kind of like there's method to the madness of that. And there's this really neat game that we did where we're all in a circle with our eyes closed. And the leader, meaning the leader of the whole shebang bang, not like a random person, would say a number like 1, and then someone would say 2, and then 3, and so on. And the goal was to see how high you could get. But let's say 2 people say the same number at the same time, you had to start over. That one was really cool. Or we played this game where we're all like in chairs in a circle. It's kind of like a Duck Duck Goose kind of thing. And there's a person in the middle, and they say, I like people who like to walk on the beach. And then anybody who likes to walk on the beach, you have to get up, run around and get in a seat. The last one standing is then in the middle and say, I like people who blank, and so forth. So kinds of things like that, or the old toss a ball to a person. I know it sounds kind of juvenile, but it really helps with creating eye contact and being cognizant to look at someone's face when talking to them. So you say someone's name like Mallory, and you toss me the ball and make sure to look at me. And then I toss it to someone else, and you have to toss it to the same person each time. And then they throw in another ball, and you try to see how many balls you can get going. It's crazy, but fun. Then you have your tactile instructions for the day. So basically, that is just describing what the more like school-like things we'll be doing in the afternoon. Then you have lunch and skill practice. So when I went, and for the majority of the time, we all sat together in a group like family, and we were to socialize with one another. And if there was any, I hate to use this term, but like inappropriate, social inappropriate things, or if someone like cut someone off in a mid-sentence, or someone interrupted somebody, then you are nicely given feedback to make sure that you correct that and know that it's, not good social etiquette. And then later on, you were able to venture off and break off into smaller groups at your own table, but a lot of us conformed and made little cliques, and that was eventually we were forced to separate from one another and try either inviting someone new to sit with us or to sit somewhere else. Then you come back and do another stress reduction activity, which could be like muscle relaxation thingy. It's kind of where like you start from your tippy toes up to the top of your head. It's kind of like you tense, you clench, and then you release. And it's kind of like loosening up. And I don't know why there's a bike. Okay, they're not stopping here. Okay. And then we review the didactic information. So whatever that is at the day, that is then reviewed. Then you have your skill practice, so that is when we do the role playing, acting games, performing skits, and mock interviews, and all those sorts of doodads mentioned here. And trust me, when you're in ASPE, these things are really hard. I remember the one person, because you're given like a task, and then you're given like an emotion kind of thing. And in the end, his was brushing your teeth, but confused. And you're not given any props, which makes it really hard. But it's really fun, too. So then you have a yoga brain break, where you get up off your seat. Sometimes they will do chair yoga, but you get your little patootie off the seat. And you do some, asanas. You do like a vinyasa, you do some just yoga poses, or you do several, or maybe you just stay in a mountain pose and just deep breathe. It's just kind of good way to unwind a little bit. And then and then it's just like a break. So at that point you can I said go to the bathroom. Anytime you need to excuse yourself and go to the restroom, get a drink from the vending machine, or just go out in the hallway and take a breather. Maybe you feel like you're getting a little wound up and you need to cool off, then, you're free to do that. But then you have, again, just a little break, collect yourself and everything. Then, like I said, the skill practicing activities. Then we have the closing circle. And that is, you go around the room and you say what you enjoyed about the day, and then as the time goes on, the closing circle becomes a little more advanced, if you will, and then 3 o'clock, this program ends. So what I was going to say, if I hadn't said so already, here's the information. So if any of this sounds appealing to you at all, please contact Alex Gitter. Here's phone numbers, fax, email, and to see more videos, just go to this long linky link, and I am also featured in that video. So that is that for you guys on this Asperger skills, and they're hoping that where I'm hoping to be at will open in September, but if they don't have enough people or paperwork issues, whatever gets in the way, it will be pushed back a little. But I'll be going and doing that 2 days a week while I'm still in the midst of doing all my work for Philae Foundation. Again, here you go. This is just a little PowerPoint on basically what I just discussed. So, discussed? Not like disgusted, but discussed. Anyway, that there in some length. And wow, this video is going to be mucho long. Well, those are kind of like my plugs for Philae Foundation, John, Let There Be Country, and the Magic 98.3, Somerset Patriots Ballpark, Rosie Emeralds Productions 96 on YouTube, photo by AJFOTO, and my beautiful photos there. I don't know how many times I can press upon Philae Foundation, like them on Facebook, like this, ta-da! And my Asperger's social skills nest. So that's for this really long video, and I appreciate y'all who stuck it out with me. And yes, it's a long video, but it's really important information to get out there to y'all so y'all know about it, because like I mentioned, the rate is 1 in 88 and it's just going to continue rising. So if you're not personally afflicted or affected, darn tootin' that you probably know somebody, or the chances are you will if you don't already. So thank you so much for watching this lovely video. If it was helpful, that's great. If you want to stay plugged in, then subscribe. And till next time, keep it quirky. Thank y'all so much.